Hello Pisces, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, thank you for popping in. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for Pisces in a relationship and or in separation from your specific person. Friendly reminder to take what resonates, leave behind what does not. Be sure to check your other placements for messages for you. If nothing resonates whatsoever, leave the message behind, as it is not for you at this time. If it resonates and or if you simply enjoyed, please remember to like and subscribe. That way you're notified of future content. Things have been moving a little slow on my end, so I do apologize for that, but such is life. Things will get better on my part. I just keep running into issues here and there. Oops. Get back there. What does Pisces need to know about love? Come on. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get the show on the road. Starting with your past here. This is your past, your person's past, or possibly your relationship. So we have the Four of Staves in the reverse position. That is a fire energy. We have the Ace of Arrows, air energy. And then we have the Five of Coins, earth energy. So the Four of Staves is talking about usually a celebration, stability, creating a home and closure. In the reverse position, it is a little bit more negative here. So we got that Four of Staves there. So it is wanting stability, frustrations, or disappointments at home. So there's a want for stability, there's a disappointment at home, whether that's family, love life, friendships, or possibly even within yourself. And then we have the Ace of Arrows here. In the upright. That is wisdom, understanding, and intelligence. So the incisive powers of the heart, clarity, and good judgment, truth, beginning of a cycle of intellectual growth. And then we have the Five of Coins, the Five of Pentacles, which is all about poverty, insecurity, and spiritual richness. An experience of poverty that forces one to look within for greater resources. This poverty may be personified as a lack of wealth or in a sense of emotional sterility. So definitely in the past here we have a little bit of, a dissatisfaction with everyday life, not very happy in our home life, feeling a little lonely, feeling kind of neglected. We do have a very decisive, good clarity and judgment in a past situation here. So something was the beginning of a new phase, a new cycle here, probably brought on by this negativity. And then we have sort of like this thing that has, or situation I should say, has kind of left you out in the cold. There is a sense of despair and poverty. This is a romance reading. It could be financially for sure. You could be struggling with financial issues, trying to bounce back. Sorry, or you have been trying to bounce back, I should say. But I do feel like this is more emotional toll. So something has put into the effect here. Pisces, you do have Libra energy here, Penelope and Odysseus, the Justice card, card number 11. We have the King of Cups in the reverse position, and then we also have the Nine of Coins, which is usually a very successful content card. But these two are in the reverse. So justice, we're waiting on something, or we do feel like there is a sense of justice here for us, or of course it's Libra energy. You could have placements in Libra as well. Justice, wisdom, fairness, and a detachment. Justice will be done. Confident patience, need for a more detached viewpoint of a troublesome situation. So perhaps you are even trying to detach yourself from a situation, possibly with this relationship here, trying to give yourself a little bit more of a grand view or the whole picture. Sometimes that can be a little dangerous because we do start to make excuses for the actions of others. Um, but I do like, personally for myself, to see the both sides or try to understand both sides, try to understand why somebody would say something or do something. I do feel like it's a little bit of a human, especially when we care about somebody. Um, I do feel like there is a justice being dealt, though. So if you feel like you are wronged in a matter, something is coming towards you to right the situation. You do have the King of Cups, which is practical artistry, mastery, and emotional wisdom. It is in the reverse position, so it's a desire to have more control over one's artistic aspirations, need to stop fantasizing and get to work, inconsistency, and unreliability. So there may be a little bit. Too much thought going into something, not enough action. You might be trying to manifest things, but you're not putting forth a foot in order to do so. So if you're manifesting your, not your specific person, but even a new person, but you're isolating and you're hiding away, new people can't meet you if you don't put forth a foot in that direction, right? So we have the Nine of Coins in the reverse. So Nine of Coins is usually luxury, prosperity, fertility, and pleasure. In the reverse, it's an overindulgence in material pleasures, perhaps to the point of compromising financial stability, guilt over possessing so much, and inability to enjoy it, fear of envy or jealousy. So you might actually feel a little bit too attached to material gains. You could also be a little bit of a spendthrift. Could be shopaholic. You know, it's a coping mechanism. You're not feeling very happy in this situation here. So you go and you spend money to make yourself feel better. And then you have the guilt of spending money that you do not have, or too much money, right? Something you should have saved, something you should have budgeted. I do feel like there's a little bit of a lack of investment into what you actually desire. It could very well be that you're just not quite in a place of positivity at this time. We do have a pretty big shift happening for Pisces signs, and I do feel like that is affecting quite a few people. I do think that it feels a little bumpy and it feels a bit very emotional, and kind of scary right now, but I do think things will get a lot better for some, and of course it'll probably be a little bumpier for others, if that makes sense. I do think we're going into kind of crazy times with the world, but oopsie, interesting. Okay. For your person, we got the Prince of Arrows, air energy. We have the Six of Staves in the reverse, fire energy, and we actually have the Two of Arrows, air energy, in the reverse as well. I do think it's pretty interesting that we have the Knight of Swords here, the Six of Staves, and then the Two of Arrows, the Two of Swords. So your person here definitely acted a little more logically, I would say. Perhaps almost like they expected. Let's see. So the Nine of Arrows. Interesting. Well, okay. Before I jump the gun here, let me see. Okay. So the Prince of Arrows. Decisiveness, clarity, and determination. The ability to move in an incisive way, creating a clarity from confusion, being able to defend oneself brilliantly, helping others with words. So, I do feel like they made a decision. Perhaps they are the ones that walked away in this situation, or they caused the separation. Or perhaps during the separation here, because this is their energy now, I feel like they are... I want to say they're getting clear on something. They are being decisive. They are figuring out what they want. And they are defending themselves. They are feeling like the right decisions are being made. They do have the Six of Staves in the reverse, which is all about validation and victory and harmony. In the reverse, though, usually it's a triumph, like a triumphant card, right? In the reverse, it's victory is elusive. You've done the work, you deserve the honors, but they haven't come, perhaps because of a lack of awareness in those around you, lack of courage or honor. So I do feel like they may have taken an easy way out of this situation, or, they felt like it was the right thing to do, but really it wasn't. They did it all wrong. They definitely are sitting here thinking to themselves, like, wow, I should have really thought harder about this. I don't really like my decision. They are sticking with it, but they are not feeling good about it. And they are not receiving the recognition that they once had, which I'm going to guess is from this relationship. Like, this relationship was probably very loving, and now it's gone cold, right? Which is what has thrown you off into this energy here. The Two of Arrows is the Two of Swords. So usually it is all about decisions, or twos are always about decisions, juggling, two of something. But when we have the Two of Arrows, the Two of Swords, we have this one describes it a little bit differently, but it's a peace, a truce, and an impasse. The Two of Arrows in the reverse is discomfort with the decision, over reliance on intellect, leaving emotions unconsidered. So they kind of acted on logic. They acted in most likely a third-party interference here, friends, family, coworkers, things like that, whispers in the ear. They reacted to something they put into their situation where they have made a rash decision, not one that even considered the emotional toll on themselves or people they care about. And I do feel like they are not happy with that. They are not happy with the decision they made. I've already stated that. I feel like they are now, even though they're sticking to it, they're sticking to this decision. It was not the one they wanted to make. This is not a decision that they are happy with. In the potential outcome of this relationship, we do have the Six of Cups, which is all about nostalgia. We have Persephone and Pluto, transformation, card number 13, Scorpio energy, that is the death card. And we also have the Seven of Coins in the reverse position. So there is a bit of a past energy here, very nostalgic. Memories, children, innocence, and peace. So in the reverse position, it's feeling restricted by the past or memories, lost harmony, and a cynicism. So I do feel like, it kind of bums me out to say this, but that with that, I feel like there's a sense that there is no... We can't go back to the past, right? Like, it's going to have to be a new cycle. On the plus side, that is what death is all about. It's about endings and new beginnings. It's a rebirth. It's growing pains. It is a change. This is probably the separation here. And then, of course, there's the Seven of Coins, which is usually all about investment and, reaping the rewards of our payout for the time and commitment and the investment that we've put into relationships or work. In the reverse, it's usually like an impatience. Yeah, so impatience, insecurity about whether the reward received for the work rendered will even be worth it. So we know that we have to let go of the past. We do have this changing energy here, a new cycle, a new phase. But there's a question of if it's even worth it. For the outcome, we do have wisdom, the high priestess, in the reverse position, which is all about knowledge, education, and enlightenment. Wisdom gained from education, translating book learning into understanding, a teacher who will share with you what you are seeking, using wisdom. Oh, I'm sorry. I read the whole thing. Unwillingness to learn, superficiality, intimidated by intelligence or education, feeling limited by a lack of knowledge or understanding. So I do feel like that energy there is a little bit of possibly just not on the same wavelengths. We were going to grab white or white here, and we'll go ahead and clarify that energy. I feel like that is almost, again, because of that Six of Cups. Oh, wow, and I jumped out of the deck. I feel like it's kind of speaking of we're not going to be able to forget about the past here. We're left very cold. We're very upset. Our world's kind of shattered here. We are trying to fix this. We are trying to change it. We are trying to start a new beginning, but we're not even sure if it's worth it because we invested so much of ourselves before. How much more can we invest in, right? So Seven of Pentacles yet again. We did have the Ten of Cups there. We have the Queen of Cups. Wonderful. Okay. Beautiful. So interesting. I feel like it's just a little bit, there's a little bit of a trust issue. We do have the Page of Pentacles coming in. Interesting. Okay, you know, any others? Okay, yeah, a little bit of a disillusionment. Okay, so I feel like there's trust issues. Let me just continue on that. I feel like there is trust issues here. This is the energy that I am picking up. There's a lot of trust issues. There are a lot of issues here that need to be fixed. The past needs to be let go of, and I'm not sure if either party is healing. It doesn't really seem like there is. Like this person is very stuck in their ways. They're not sure of making the right decision here, but they're so stubborn, or hard-headed, should I say, that they're just sticking to it even though they're very unhappy with it. Then you have this wonderful energy over here. There's a justice being served. Like you feel like there's a wrongdoing done to you, but you feel like the just rewards are coming, or perhaps the universe is just telling you that, yeah, like they're getting their comeuppance. Okay. But then we have this King of Cups energy, which is still thrown off, and then the Nine of Coins as well. So it's like both parties are very stuck in their ways, feeling very emotional, feeling very lost, feeling very poverty. We're not sure if the investment is even worth it this time around, but here we have clarifying the High Priestess. We have the Ten of Cups, which is like the happily ever after card, okay? So it's all about warmth and family and joy and success and love and harmony. We have the Seven of Pentacles yet again, but this time it's in the upright. So it's taking care of our garden. It's tending that garden. It's having the patience, knowing that it's going to pay off, knowing that our hard work and our dedication is going to be there. You got the Queen of Cups in the upright, which is all about self-love and nurturing and embracing that loving feminine side. And it's an artistry and it's a mastery of that, of all of it. Art, beauty, love, compassion. You're in this wonderful energy here. You did also get the Lovers card, which is card number 6. This is true love. This is a soulmate. This is a twin flame. Gemini energy. So again, we have true love and passion in romance coming in. Card just flew away from me. So we do have a lot here. I'm going to say that I believe that this is something that will take work on both sides. It's manifesting, it's coming through. We do have the Page of Pentacles following this all. The Page of Pentacles brings news, it brings wealth, it brings abundance, success. It's a message coming in towards you. It is an earth energy. We have the Sun, which is all about warmth, joy, and success, yet again, bringing out that inner child, that inner happiness, seeing all of the good around you and being positive. But we did have this kind of random one here, which I feel like could be either energy, it could be the situation, it could be even a warning, honestly, that we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse position, which kind of gives me the feeling that, well, one, the card stands for kind of falling into disillusion, being confused by so many of our options and so many of our choices. So not to get stuck in not making a decision, okay? It seems like this is a little bit of a bumpy ride, but I do feel like there's a very successful possibility here if you so choose. This does not involve chasing your person, though. Both sides need to grow, and when the time is right, that is when it will be there. Yeah, okay, so We do have a deception coming in for your romance angels. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So we have a deception here, which is perhaps what's going on as well. We do have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. We do have love yourself first, which is your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That's also what the Queen of Cups can represent a lot of these times, especially when we are pulling. And then you also got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So there's a love coming in. I do feel like there's a deception. I feel like there is a little bit of lying happening. I'm not sure. I don't feel like it is the wrong... not the wrong. I don't feel like it's ill-willed. So it's not like lying or manipulating to get their way. But I do feel like there is a bit of manipulation with the red flags. I would be aware of those. But it does say focus on yourself again, and that there is a soulmate coming in. So just just do you. Just take care of yourself. Let's go ahead and get some messages from your person. If I don't lose all of them. Messages for Pisces person. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Come on. Okay, I cry at night. Flipped over right out of the deck. So I cry at night. So they're heartbroken. See, they are feeling very indecisive. Or not indecisive. They've decided, but they just aren't. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, they're lost. They are lost. So I cry at night. I can't let you go. I can't let go of you. Sorry. These feelings are eating me alive. So there's a lot of guilt. As said, like, they do not feel like this was the right situation. It is dark without you, and I'm sure you feel the same way. If I could go back in time, I would handle this differently. Yeah, there's a lot of regret here. I don't understand. I think that is a card for me because I don't understand. I don't know. I do not understand how someone can feel so passionately about someone and then walk away. I really don't. I mean, I get at some point you have to for your own well-being, but sometimes it makes me wonder why people do the things they do. For our beach time insight, yeah, perfect. Self-indulgence. So focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. So you are in separation here. We do have the Phoenix, which is all about new phase, rekindling, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So you do have a new beginning coming, a new start. It's a way to bring in a better light here. We have abundance. So keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. So be thankful, be positive, be happy. You know, don't dread, don't be wary, don't be leery. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, and perfect. So a new chance there, right? We have the date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, planning and setting a date. Okay. So, you know, having fun, enjoying yourself. And you did get the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things come to light, adapt, change, and heal. They're also, the dragonfly is a sign of partnership as well. So soulmate, twin flame energy. Just so you know. Okay, we're going to go ahead and grab you Cosmic Insight to finish out this reading. Lots for Pisces. Oh, you got date night again. Get ready to be wined and dined. So we do have a romantic evening coming our way at some point. There is caution. Again, you did have beware of deception and red flags, but find out more information and don't overwork yourself. I feel like that's just taking care of yourself as well, making sure that you're drinking enough water, taking your vitamins if you do that. There is a confession coming. Someone has to tell you something. I don't feel like that's 100% bad. It could just be confessing how they truly feel about the situation. You do have challenges, which is make a decision and work on inner healing. So overcome your obstacles, face yourself objectively, do your shadow work, look at yourself with love, eliminate self-limiting beliefs and negative self-talk and self-loathing. There is sexuality. Again, I always argue with this card. I do not feel like one day I will get this card and be like, okay, finally, we're unsure. But that's not the energy I get here. So sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. I feel like that is actually just a very pent-up frustration almost. It's a strong chemistry. It's lightning. It's just instant sparks with you, okay? And there's an attraction that you can feel. You can feel the magnetism, okay? We have pets. Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. Pets are amazing. They make you feel special. Just, you know. Love spell, you've been bewitched. So there's definitely a new phase coming, and a little bit of fun and joy and, you know, just playfulness all around. And there is a gambling energy, problems with addiction and gambling, or even bad finances. So you may be in a little bit of a situation here that has kind of caused some more stress as well. Perhaps you couldn't get out of something, or you just couldn't end the cycle, right? So bringing in that abundance, get into a positive mindset, and just keep on keeping on. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.